Blind travel has been one of the heaviest RNG factors for Minecraft speedrunning. Most of the time when you do blind travel, you will get a very bad distance. Well, sometimes you get a good blind travel here and there and get a decent time for yourself. I thought to myself, is there any way to get a more consistent blind travel? This is what I will be talking about in this video. This is a theory where the method was developed through trial and errors. Botulinum and myself have came up with this, and it has given us results that seems to be consistent enough to be somewhat reliable. It may get too complicated, so I will do my best to explain it as simple and layman as possible. This theory requires you to find the fortress origin and have F3 open up. Fortress origin can be found on the spawner side in the middle point of the 4-way crossing of chunk coordinates 11, 11. With that, we will look at chunk numbers. Take the pure values of the chunk numbers and mental math subtract it x to z numbers accordingly. This will give you a certain number. In this case, you will get positive 1. Using this delta or difference, this will tell you which direction you should go. Here is what the delta will mean in different situations. Even delta means to go towards south. Odd delta means to go towards north. In this particular case, north is going further away from the first ring, while left, or which is the west direction, is decreasing. So I decided to go backwards towards south, going back into the first ring. And using the knowledge of the blind travel coordinates, you will blind travel out at a suitable location, thus getting a 5x6 distance away. One example is definitely not enough, so let me show you a couple more. In this example, we got ourselves a pretty decent fortress, so we check our chunk numbers, and the delta will give us positive 4, which is looking south, going into the first ring. We check the left, it's towards east as well, so we'll go towards the direction while maintaining the south direction to be the main major coordinate. Find a good spot to blind travel out, you will get yourself a decent stronghold distance. Here is a third example. A chunk of delta is -7. That means we'll be facing north, which is going further into the negative quadrant, and left is also going into the negative quadrant. So I decided having to go back to the first ring while also maintaining the strength of the both coordinates, but still staying in the quadrant, and you find a good spot to blind travel out. In this case, we get a 133 blocks away. Before trying this theory, it is important that you first understand the common blind travel coordinates or even the balance of the two coordinates in the first ring. Even I myself can't get a consistent result, but when I finally hone into the common blind travel coordinates, or more specifically, the balance between the two coordinates, I will start to get better results. These are the results that I've obtained through the research and trial and errors. These are just some simple examples. There are cases where it might be more complicated. Part of this theory also relies on your knowledge and instincts. If this video doesn't clearly show what to look out for exactly, I can make another video just to show more examples and how I will go about doing it. I would like to thank Botulinum again for sparing his time assisting in this theory crafting project.